Yes, that's it.
Let's allow for a couple of questions. First question there.
Yes, thank you so much for your work. I think it's very relevant to put it all together and also to highlight some research directions. It's not a critic, it's a reflection question. It's rather a rhetorical question. It is because we came from the previous session, about what we are doing compared to what the industry is doing, really. So my question is, if we as researchers are not going too much towards the direction of being too normative, and somehow not focusing on what is the industry doing, actually. That's a bit of the reflection in terms of how can we research what the industry is doing, how they, and not to oversee this kind of aspect in our very, very legitimate effort to be normative and also to be ethical and to address ethical concerns.
Well, I would like to answer to this. These are huge questions, but anyway, okay, I will try to be as short as possible. So the first one is that as academics, okay, we must research and pay attention to every single aspect of what is happening. But this is something that's an ongoing process, okay, and it has infiltrated in every aspect of our lives, both professional and personal life. So this is something that we should be, analyze everything, every aspect of, involvement of AI. The second one about the industry is always interested in cost reduction and profits. Okay, so well, at the time they are, seeing AI as an opportunity to lay off people. Is as simple as that. Okay, we have more focused campaigns, but at the same time, a lot of people are losing their jobs. Okay, so that is why I have said, and many of the articles that I have read and included in this review say exactly this, that do not think it as an evil tech out there. Okay, it's we should adapt as humans. We're very good at that. Okay, to survive, academically and professionally, we should adapt to this new era. So the hybrid model that we, propose, I think it's good. Another thing that I would like also to say is that the LEAP framework that we are introducing is not just about advertising. Okay, it could be used because, it identifies ethics and the manipulation that AI sometimes does. So it could be used also in education, medical, okay, in everything, in every aspect of the use of AI out there. I'm not sure if I covered your question.
Yeah, it's a tough question. It's a reflective part. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Any last question, preferably a shorter one, please?
Congratulations on the work.
Thank you.
The only thing I would like to point out is that sometimes, since advertising is like medicine, it has specialties. Sometimes it would be nice to get out of the field of advertising. And I know we're talking a lot about creativity, but people who actually study creativity in the field of psychology have very specific definitions, and they say that AI is not creativity. They even coin a term called pseudo-creativity, because to be creative, being creative is a human process that depends on environment, it depends on intrinsic motivation, it's self-expression, and it has a lot of dimensions. So I think it would be nice for us to go to those other realms and see how they view it, because I think that in advertising we're oversimplifying a huge phenomena called creativity.
Okay.
And I wonder, I don't have the answer.
I think nobody does.
Yeah, but for example, I'm a creative, a practitioner, and I've seen a lot of people being displaced, and literature tells us there's a lot of displacement. But I would love to know who are the people being displaced, because award-winning, highly creative individuals are keeping their jobs. and a lot of people.
Yes, but on the other hand, AI is still young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an emerging.
but the thing is that award-winning people with high performance are losing the jobs. What I'm saying is that, as in every place, you have mediocre practitioners in every field. To me, the copywriters and the creatives who are losing their jobs that I've seen in the industry, in Spain, in Latin America, in the United States, it's middleweight creatives or juniors, because those tasks can be automized.
Okay.
But human brilliance still is
Yes, I
protected.
support that, and even in this
Yeah.
paper, okay, because, you know, if we weren't able to adapt, we would still be in caves, okay? So this is another reality now. Okay, we don't have caves, but, you know, this is a reality.
Please allow me to intervene in this lovely presentation. A round of applause for 40 participants.